Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome to LIHL Lil, learning from observation. So we got Red here, he's got an NG, probably drop reroll. Most people drop reroll NG, I do. We've got All Hail Red Rum, season winner. Didn't play for the last week, because he's a fucking pussy, but there you go, he made it work for himself. And I suppose he's been making being a fucking pussy work all his life, so he's got lots of practice. Anyway, he's got the LOD here. Not the best ads on this roll. I think you might spin this early actually, but we'll see. You might play it greedy with zombie second LOD. Got Sea Giant, Necro, Spider, Ice Trail, Jesus fucking Christ. The only thing you're missing is a better tier 1 and then you're fucking laughing, but it's a good roll. And we got Clock TS on teal, so knowing this player is going to go for the overbuild style, but we'll see. Got Aqua, okay ads on yellow, but probably need to spin at some point. Got Lod Ship on orange. Do you play Lod with this roll on orange? I play Ship, I think.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Mala?
I'm not in the game, I was late. Can someone stream?
Yeah.
I have to restart.
Yeah, if you look the other lines, they are ripped barriers, so maybe that was the plan. That's why LOD to have one line safe.
Yeah, maybe.
Which lane you were talking about?
Orange. 2-0 Ship on Ace and AI on Dodo. I guess they haven't got any 2 cover if he starts Ship, so I guess it's fine. Even that, I've actually been liking the 2-0 Ship start recently. Like, if I have a good roll and want to play it safe, just start like 2-0 with Ship and then into some overbuild.
Yeah.
I had like a 4k value game on 15 earlier today. There was a Ship with Geo level 1 into Clock level 2 and they sent 4 Ferbs 2 and I ate everything mid.
Yeah, man, I would have switched the roles. I would have gone Cryptonox for the ship, and I would have started with the spawn on Ace and not with the ship, because the spawn is just really good.
I don't think it's good, man. I think
at spawn for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really
yeah,
good.
okay. Yeah, but it's so bad on 10. You get.
I think Ship is much better than Aspect overall. With Ship, because it's never dead.
I don't know.
I think the Aspect is actually not very good. I think it's just like,
okay.
For me, it's like there's a power scale, right? And Ship's power scale is like pretty much in the middle of like its power level is fairly high and its scale is like in the middle of it's pretty good for the whole game. And then Spawn, like its power level, I reckon it's a little bit below Ship. And its power scale is like it's good in the early, but it gets worse and worse as the game goes on.
Yeah.
I don't
know. Yeah, man, honestly, I don't know.
Honestly, after 7, the Aspect is pretty bad. The reason I don't like it necessarily is it just incentivizes overbuild, which I think does not need to be incentivized in this meta with these players in this game.
I don't know, man. Maybe then I watched the wrong games, because every time I saw the dragon so far, it worked out really well.
Yeah, I mean, it might just be that overpowered to make it worthwhile. I just personally think that, like, if he wants to hold 10 with his roll, and he wants to hold 10 with his roll, because it's, like, correct to do so, or to try and do so, I think he's going to really fucking struggle holding 10 if he has 600 value dumped into an Aspect.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, crypto roll, I do LOD 1, ship 3, tribesman 5, and upgrade ship and tribesman on 7. Easy peasy.
Alright, fair enough.
I would play Paraclaver just for biased reasons. Of course, not a good choice.
Yeah. I was sort of thinking Ship because he doesn't really have like the greatest ads for LOD, but yeah, it's fine. I guess Ship is pretty good to just get on through like this.
Stucci is playing super safe this game. It's still 1-0.
Upped fucking Mermaid on Ace already. Crazy. It's working well for sure. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't need to build 5, or he only needs to build like a Wanderer or something. So he leaked to AI. Damn, that's a lucky AI.
I get a scout.
Well, no, that makes sense.
Looks like Elder is going semi, not hold.
Yeah, that's relatively correct, I think. I guess Rummy's going Butcher for 5. I would guess. I think it makes
Maybe.
sense. Legionnaire's playing Engineer on free roll. Interesting.
Yeah, well,
Wait, does he have free roll?
he's on free, yeah.
Wow.
But don't you think his team, if you look at the setup, will definitely have benefit from a hard push lane?
Oh, I agree completely. The thing is, like, looking at his team, the chance he doesn't go deadline is basically 0 with Clock Times Dealer and then Sea Giant
Yeah.
Necro. So my question is, why don't you drop Engineers and then see if you can't get something better? I don't know. Some people like it on free, for sure.
Hmm.
I'm personally not the biggest fan of it on free.
I just love engineers, man.
By the
But
way, Ace is leaking with... Is he? Almost leaking with ship Highborn.
is it?
Still
Though?
getting one shots even.
That's
Oh,
actually
Yeah,
crazy. How are you
Didn't
leaking with 520 value ship Highborn? I guess Highborn's pretty bad on 4, but still.
oh, but he got unlucky with the one shots.
Yeah. Actually, because I know Young Witch Doctor doesn't heal the ship, like the actual ship model. I wonder if the Highborn Cloud heals it. I didn't check. I'll check that on 5, actually. It's like he's going for another ship as well, which I think is... Maybe he's going Holder than 2 big ships in, and Highborn, like, overbuild.
Now what is Crypto gonna do here? Okay. Yeah, as you expected more. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I actually like this. I think starting ship would have been wrong. Of course, you got to remember he's got the militia in his role, so...
Oh, I didn't play that one yet. Any good?
It's okay. I think it needs a little bit of a buff to the axes, so you actually don't need 1k value to hold 8 with a normal attack medium armor unit.
Hmm?
Because the problem is the increments on 8 with no weapon. It just misses out on 3-shot, and with axe it just misses out on 2-shot. It needs like 5 damage on the axe, and at 2 shots 8, and then it's just pretty fucking good all of a sudden. The Highborn Cloud, does it heal the ship? Let's watch this ship. Yeah, the Cloud doesn't heal the ship. Okay. So that's why that's why he struggled so much on 4. Because like a big part of the money you're spending on Highborn is that healing Cloud. Because it's very good. But it just doesn't work on the main ship model. I think that's intended, by the way. I'm not sure though.
I think Neotank gets heal, even though it's a mechanic.
I think
I
it was
think.
like ship specifically. Maybe it was.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was thought it might be overpowered with Witch Doctor. I don't know. I'll probably just put a mention of it somewhere, and just double check if that's meant to happen or not. I don't really care either way. I think ship is completely fine whether it gets healed or not. It's just interesting. What is Crypto doing? That's what I want to know.
Let's see.
We've got a lot of gold in the bank. There we go. Okay. Can definitely just be 6-1 as well.
Yeah.
This one. There we go.
Yeah. Maybe he waited if they get a fan fight.
If he was worried about us, Andy should have gone big ship
Yep.
and stayed lower. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well, Dodo is on polar bear, so
Yeah, it's never mid though. So
no. Yes.
it's been a long time since I've seen a highball on this early.
Yeah, me too. Usually it's not good early game.
It's actually not that bad because it one-shots by. It's good if you've got a lot of small units. Or a lot of like tanky units like Iggs on 7. I think it's actually not too bad with his build, just considering he summons 4 units. And I'm sure he thought he had 6 units with the 2 like actual ships. He obviously doesn't. Ooh. What are we doing? We push 7-2 and we're missing a bit of gold? Oh, we sold the
No.
Forgot about the tier 1. I'm sure he didn't forget about it.
Nope.
Okay. Looks like pretty fucking freehold for West, so this is really nice for them.
God, Stucci 2-0 and will eat everything.
Yeah,
Not that
well
much.
it's 2-0 with 3 mids and a 0 bounty laker, or low bounty laker, so it's not a good feeling for him.
No.
Yeah, it's...
I think this Sea Giant is a mistake. In my opinion, with Necro and Spider, you don't actually want a second Hydra on 10. What do you think,
I agree.
Mark? You still here?
What did you say?
On purple. So he's 2-0, right?
Yeah.
And he's got Hydra, Sea Giant, Necrolite,
Yeah.
and Big Spider on his line. And I'm thinking, like, I don't want a second Hydra for level 10 with this roll.
Yeah.
I really don't like the setup, man. Like 2-5-1 semis,
Yes, it's
1-0 and 1-7-4 deadline.
He may not even meet 15 at this point now.
Yeah, he's
gonna
actually
be
going
low
to be
income.
like 35 income.
Yeah.
At Arena.
But still, because I said the other time, when I have Hydra Necro, I like
I
having
know
Sea
you like your
Giant.
Sea Giant, dude, but
Yeah.
you like
I
your
know
Sea
you
Giant
don't like.
placed on level 10. You don't like your Sea Giant placed on level
Yeah.
7 and Ripple Quiz.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I know you like the Sea Giant. I think with Spider and Ice Troll, you can get away without the Sea Giant though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's just so much slow.
I kind of feel the only way you get fucked on 10 if the boss goes
You get a
straight in your back
big
line,
boy
and
fly.
if you have a Sea Giant, they never go to the back line.
Yep, that's true. The other alternative is you just build a Spider 2 spots in front of the Hydra, or 1 spot in front of the Hydra. But you
Yeah.
don't do that with every roll, of course.
So you're saying more for 10 you prefer safety over damage in general?
When you have a roll that will never leak because it doesn't have enough damage, then I think it's very fair. You can say a thing, dude.
You mean Noah or me?
Ah,
I'm thinking. I think just the Sea Giant is really not that value on 10
nah, it's
when
not.
you have this set. Just the tank ability is so good when you have such huge DPS.
Look, I think realistically it's different game to game. It's like, is your job to not leak on 10?
Yeah.
Or do you think you can kill bosses in mid? Because I think if you've got a good chance of actually getting fed as fuck in mid, then you go full damage.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's different each game, but it's definitely like when you've got the really nice damage behind your Hydra, the Sea Giant definitely has a place. I agree with you there.
But I don't know, since we have the new Necro, I think it's super dead value to have too many Necrolites. That's another reason why I love the Sea Giant.
But you know what's not dead value?
Yeah.
A ghost.
Sorry?
Ghost.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to decide between Hydra or Ghost.
Yep.
For level 10.
Yep.
We'll see. I think Hydra is a mistake. I think the Sea Giant needs to be kept. I just think it's painful to beat that low push on 7. I think I'd rather have someone else be low push and actually get your lane fight. Anyway, whatever. Gone on about that shit for long enough, surely. But yeah, it's actually going to be a shout out to like 30 income on Arena for him.
Yeah, also he needs to wait here for the farm if he wants to push more.
I hate these kinds of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels so fucking miserable.
Yeah.
So I need to turn you guys down a bit. I realise. Hang on. I hope you haven't been super loud, because I turned you up because I was struggling to hear you, and then I was like, oh, it's a bit different. Okay. If they were really loud the whole time, I apologise, that's my fault.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay. I think Ace is going to have a really fucking bad time on 10. I actually don't understand why he rerolled. Like, surely this is a game for 2 big ships, solo villain, which he had. And then, like, drop some tier 1s, Tuskers and reroll. That's what I would have done.
Well, maybe he's even... Let me see.
No, he's gonna have a really
7-4.
bad
Is he
time.
going 7-5 or what?
And why is Tucci not going 7-2?
Money issues.
I guess he did his calcs and he reaches some breakpoint. I think it's correct if he reaches a good breakpoint, because if you look at his team, Rami leaks to send, Elder doesn't even hold no send, so he's getting fed as fuck in mid if he has a
He's
good
probably
mid.
going Ghost Spinner.
Yeah.
And
No, he's
they
going
don't
Hydra.
Spinner.
127 gold.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof. Ouch.
Yeah, the thing is though, no, that
Oh
is...
no, don't do that. Put the fucking spider here. It's the best pull in the game. It's... Sag.
Problem is that East is skipping for them.
Yeah, so it's not gonna fucking matter, right? But I don't understand. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense that East is skipping, but they're just gonna die on 12 or something. Oh, Rummy Hydra. This is a Rummy Hydra game. Is he gonna split? I think he's just okay. I would laugh really hard if Rummy split though.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, you can't laugh, mate. You've done that shit before in the fucking tournament.
That's why I'm the only guy that is allowed to laugh about it, man. That was painful.
Sony is also allowed to laugh.
Oh, he did the same?
Yeah, he did something very similar. He fucking had his blocker. I was literally watching his lane, and he had his blocker and it was all fine. And then at about 2 seconds to go, he changed it.
Oh, sorry.
At like 2 seconds to go, he changed the positioning, and I was like, well, he's gonna split. It's too late for me to do anything or say anything, so...
This game's over though. West just... Wait, what? East just win 12.
I'm not so sure. Rami is very fucking good on 12. They have 4 heals. Bucci is also
What's
very good on 12. I think it is not over at all.
Well, did we even scout King's Spell on West?
No. That's
So
just
it's pretty
nothing
risky.
like this game. East
Yeah.
has 2 heals Thornmail. It looks like they're gonna lose 1 more heal here, I think. It's pretty close actually, that might be fine.
Ah, okay.
Okay, cheers.
Did you ask him?
I didn't,
Yeah.
someone did.
No.
Okay. Yeah, Stomp is definitely not what you wanna have then.
Not optimal for 12, but I think they're honestly pretty okay on 12. I really think they're fine. This is fucking close by the way, but they're just gonna drop the heal. And that's sad. Like 1 regen at the very start might have saved that.
I don't think they can. I think they're just going all in 12.
No, I agree. It's just sad to see when it's like 80 wood for a heal. Yeah, that's worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, they want the maximum send. Why is Legionnaire not selling all his value? Go 0 value. If you expect a 12 and you have 3 alive lanes, you go 0 value if you're the dead lane. Go fucking 0. It's not gonna make a difference on Arena. Either build for Arena or go 0. He's doing the worst fucking thing he could be doing. Ah, there we go. Good boy. So you got 2 options there when you're red, right? You either think, okay, shit, we got a big value difference, so I'm going to build for Arena. And in his case, this would be like a Troll Champion and maybe a Dark Priest. And try and help his team win Arena to get 300 relevant value. Or you sell everything and go 0 value to get your Sands leaked into the King ASAP. Both of those are correct in different games. And this one's probably the 0 value is better, especially considering this team might just win Arena anyway. Right. Do you reckon Troll Champion was Arena win?
No.
Pretty close. Like 500 more value on a Troll Champion. It's actually really close. But yeah, those are your 2 options. So it was very stressful to see him sitting on value for such a long time, because this is a forced 12 send from East. They can go 13 if they want, but 13 is just worse.
Yeah, you also have to think, my opinion, the Ghost was very lucky in placement. It's not usual that he stays alive until the very end. You
Yeah, I
often
mean,
see
for
a-
sure, but it's like these are your options, right? And it's just kind of interesting to think about, would that have worked or not? Anyway, East is forced to send 12 because otherwise they're just going to die on 13. Like, they're honestly dead on 13. To fucking this tiny send. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but they literally die on 13 if they don't send before then, right? So they're forced to go 12.
I think so too, yeah.
And there's the 12. So he's just going to go for another Hydra if he reaches it, or like Sea Giants if he doesn't. Guess Rami's going to do the same. He's going to stay 0 value. I don't know what Teal is doing. I guess Teal is not that interested in holding 12, which makes sense considering his lane is full dead value for 12.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, he did reroll though.
A town
Nice roll in general, nothing for 12 though really. Oh, look at fucking yellow. That is a nice leak for them. Nice and slow. That's what they want to say.
I think this is GG.
Yeah, we'll see. It's a sizable send, but I think there's potential to survive. I suppose blue and purple aren't really that bad. We'll see. I think 7-4 is too much for purple. I think 7-3 was the way, but we'll see.
Yeah, red's 0 value is really helping though.
Yeah, red 0 value is 100% correct here. Okay, so he gets a half breed, which is just not a good idea. So what you'd do is you'd grab a sea giant, then you'd just grab like backline and whatever backline you can afford. 120 guards, just small spiders. Sea giant should actually be further back, I think, because you want it to wrap around the side and not take damage. It's like a DPS unit. You want the hydras to tank. Anyway, let's see how we go. I think this will be closer than you think, Arch, considering it's 4 heals and it's only 50 odd units with a bunch of mass in them, so... We'll see. If Rami and Stitch, you can... They don't even have to hold, they just have to kill some ballistas. If they kill 4 ballistas total between them, I think it's livable. But it looks like that's not going to happen. At least for Rami. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to happen at all. Well, Stitchy's pretty close. Yeah, not quite though.
I don't know, bro. 130 with stun.
Six ballistas each lane. That's just too much.
I reckon 6 ballistas that each line isn't all that massive, to be honest.
That's a big set.
It's like 7 and 8 where it starts feeling properly fucked, I reckon. Yeah.
Let's see if the season winner can pull one out of here on the king. I doubt it.
not with Storm. It is pretty ripped with Storm. And there's a Furb alive in there, which is making all the ballistas 3 hit, which is just dirty. You can see this ballista's on 7 HP because of that Furb, which is just not what you want to see.
No shot, man.
No, GG. Yeah, that was honestly all off the back of that 2-0 though. I reckon if he's 5-1 for 7, not saying it's easy to just like push and then have 3 semi-holders, it is generally correct to have that one lane that's actually mid. But if he's 5-1 for 7, I reckon he's 2800 value here, not 25, and maybe there's a way. I don't know. Anyway, it's an interesting one for sure. It was a good call by Ace. Not often you see the straight 12s working actually, tends to leave you too weak, but I think they had the units for it. Anyway, GG, cheers very much for watching guys, appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that, and I'll catch you in the next one.